Okay, so the news in 25 basis points, but a hawkish Jerome Powell has caused the market to absolutely tank 2.05% currently, and we saw Bitcoin drop as low as 27,300, kind of the reversal that we expected. Long term, however, a very good week for Bitcoin. What does it all mean, and what does the future rate hikes look like? We're going to take a look at it all in this video, so be sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date. But here we go. Look, total market capitalization $1.15 trillion with a 27,500 Bitcoin, down 2% in the 24 hours. You can see here, look, 3.25 down in the last 24 hours, shows you exactly how hawkish Jerome Powell was, particularly saying there was going to be no rate cuts, certainly in the base plan that he put together. 1753 on ETH, XRP 42 cents, still holding strong, however, did pull back 7.5%. So overall, a pretty rough last couple of hours in the total global crypto market. As you can see, there are a number of coins hitting the red as the Fed went hawkish. Now, taking a look at the chart, we actually had a nice little run up as the news came out. We saw a positive market move on the back of 25 basis points. And then the minute Jerome came out, we saw a massive move down in the market, huge move down. We see the MACD trading down. We also see the 9 EMA well and truly smash through both the 20 and the 50, a incredibly strong move down. Is it going to continue? Well, we're looking at the half-an-hour chart. What does it look like if we come out to the hour? You can just see how big some of these were. We saw huge liquidations as well, and actually on the day, a pretty big pullback. Now, it's not unsurprising given we've had a pretty good run across the rest of this week, certainly as Bitcoin surges up. Everyone expecting kind of what we got. Well, this was kind of the ultimately the summary of it. It says the US banking system is sound and resilient. Recent developments are likely to result in tighter credit conditions for households and businesses and to weigh on economic activity, hiring and inflation. The extent of these effects is uncertain. The committee remains highly attentive to inflation risks. The committee seeks to achieve maximum employment and inflation at a rate of 2%. And he continually said about being at 2% and that ultimately the longevity, the long-term goal is to get there, but it isn't going to come there with aggressive rate cuts. That's just simply not going to be the case. It says the committee will closely monitor incoming information and assess the implications of monetary policy. The committee anticipates that some additional policy firming may be appropriate in order to attain a stance of monetary policy that is sufficiently restrictive to return inflation to 2%. And again, using these words, and ultimately what he wants to do is use this mechanism to tighten the monetary policy to ensure that inflation is controlled without the risk of going into a recession. And I think it's a very fine balancing act, and one in which currently the market doesn't like. The market feels really uncertain right now. Again, it doesn't know whether it wants to move up or move down. It says, I'm assessing the appropriate stance of monetary policy. The committee will continue to monitor the implications of incoming information to the economic outlook, and the committee will be prepared to adjust the stance of the monetary policy as appropriate. If risk emerges that could impede the alternate of the committee's goals, the committee's assessment will take into account a wide range of information. So here we go. This is what we got. The probability indicator, we got the 25 basis points that we expected. Now, as we start to then look into the future, already we're pricing in another 25 basis points at the next one, May 23rd, which again, Jerome Powell kind of talked about. There is, at the minute, a potential for a flat rate hike. Whether we will get that is a different matter. And then we move forward to the 14th of June. We are starting to potentially then see a reduction in inflation. Now, again, I'm not sure whether that will actually be the case, and we'll see as the market moves a bit nearer to the time. But if we take a look at this chart, we can see ultimately what we've got. If I just zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it. You can see here the dates across the top, the meeting time, and then what they have done. So here we currently sit the 22nd of the 3rd, and we see this 475 to 500, 25 basis points. Currently, we sit with a flat at 60% and a 25 at 40. Then it starts to get interesting. Then we're starting to see potential rate cuts according to how people feel up until this time next year, where we are expecting to potentially be down at 325. That would be a 1.25% base cut on inflation rate. Lots of macroeconomics going to go into whether this actually can be the case. Like we said, the market right now does feel very volatile, and if you are trading the market, good luck out there, because there is definitely some money to be had. But as ever, we'll keep you up to date with everything going on in the cryptocurrency world. Don't forget, join my live stream. We're going live at 9 p.m. GMT. It's 5 p.m. I believe over the pond Eastern Standard Time. But as ever, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.